Love, in fact, has nothing to do with fear of losing it, with suffering, and with attachment at all. And if it feels like that to you at one point, it is not actually love. Hello everyone, this is Cece. Welcome back to my channel where I share with you the things I've learned from my own journey and practical manifesting tips so that you could be a doer, start applying, and live your best life. Today's topic has been on my list for the longest time, and to me it is the basics of manifesting. I'm talking about the God state. I am going to do my best to teach you what it is and how to not only understand it intellectually, but also experience it and implement it in your daily life. If you like my content, please consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel. Comment down below if you have any questions or suggestions. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. So, the God state. First of all, I just wanted to talk briefly about different words people tend to use to refer to the same thing. For me, I did not grow up religious, and the word God does not speak to me personally. I use it when I explain certain concepts only, but I wanted to put out this disclaimer. These words are sometimes used interchangeably. God, the I am, consciousness, imagination, awareness, love, the universe. All of these are referring to the same thing. For some people, it is a bit confusing why they are the same thing, and I am going to explain to you why today. So let's start with the I am, awareness, and consciousness. These three terms are all referring to God, essentially, who you really are. I am going to quote Neville here, and this is from his book, At Your Command. The awareness of being as God is stated hundreds of times in the New Testament. To name but a few, I am the shepherd, I am the door, I am the resurrection and the life, I am the way, I am the Alpha and the Omega, I am the beginning and the end. And again, whom do you say that I am? It is not stated, I, Jesus, as the door, I, Jesus, as the way. Not as it said, whom do you say that I, Jesus, am? It is clearly stated, I am the way. The awareness of being is the door through which the manifestations of light pass into the world of form. So that was a quote from this book, and to demonstrate this, I am going to ask you to go through this brief exercise with me. This is called self-inquiry, and it is one of the easiest ways, in my opinion, to experience the I am. Now, I want you to close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, I want you to become aware of the room or the space that you're in. Who is aware of the awareness that you're in this room? I am. Now, become aware of the sounds around you. Birds chirping, wind blowing. Who is aware of the awareness of these sounds? I am. Now become aware of your identity in this world. Your name, your age, your profession, your relationship status, all of it. Who is aware of the awareness that this is who you are in the world? I am. Now become aware of the problems that are bothering you. Could be a relationship, a work situation, a parent, your finances. Who is aware of the awareness that these problems exist in your life? I am. Now open your eyes. By now, if you have followed the short exercise, you would have at least a little bit experienced what I'm talking about. This is who you truly are, the I am. The awareness that is underneath all that seems to be going on in your life. And this awareness, when you identify how it feels, it is the awareness of just being. And it is identical to the feeling of I am. The I am without you attaching anything to it. The unconditioned I am, if you will. What you will also notice if you do this regularly is that your entire world exists within this awareness of being. Pick anything, even things that seem completely out of your reach and unrelated to you as a person, and ask yourself, who is aware of the existence of this thing or this situation? The answer will always be, I am. This is why all the teachers, including myself, keep telling you that creation is finished and all things exist. Within this awareness of being, or within the I am, all things exist. You will never be aware of anything that is not within this awareness. It is literally not possible. Just think about it. Another quote from the same book. It goes like this. Consciousness is the way or door through which things appear, he said. I am the way, not I, John Smith, am the way, but I am. The awareness of being is the way through which the things shall come. The signs always follow, they never precede. Things have no reality other than in consciousness. Therefore, get the consciousness first, and the thing is compelled to appear. And this is what I was trying to say. Nothing exists outside of consciousness. Things have no reality other than in consciousness. I could give you very simple and common examples of this. For example, in my own life, I am a naturally skinny person. I've always been this way. Now, if someone comes up to me telling me that I'm obese, I would just simply not be able to take that seriously if I tried. Why? Because that's not the portion of consciousness that I have chosen to experience in my life. Now, without me choosing it within consciousness, it has no life. Think of consciousness as this one big catalog where everything exists and where everything is available to you. Without me choosing one thing over the other, all these possibilities are just sort of dead in a way, and we animate one possibility over everything else by identifying with that possibility or by entertaining the idea of it. Now, on to the next one. This one personally took me a bit longer to get, but it was a major game changer once I did. And if you are watching this and you're trying to call in a specific person or a relationship with a specific person, you want to understand this. God is love. You often hear people in this community say, we are love. And if you're like me, for the longest time, I didn't understand why. Because love in itself is just this very abstract thing. And that is until I understood what love actually is. Love is a very, very misunderstood word. Love is not just liking someone or something. Love is not, I cannot live without it. Love is not, I am suffering and in pain without it. Love is not, I love this person so much, I cannot afford to lose them. I will not be able to live without them. Love, in fact, has nothing to do with fear of losing it, with suffering, and with attachment at all. And if it feels like that to you at one point, it is not actually love. Think of love as unconditional acceptance. Think of love as being at peace with all that is. Think of love as being at peace with things just as they are. That is what love actually is. Love is secure. Love is freedom. Love is detached because you don't need to hold on to things that are yours. Love is the opposite of fear. Love is God and we're all love. Why? Because God or the I am or consciousness or awareness is all inclusive and therefore all accepting. Remember the exercise that we just did. God, the I am, and all of that is the same as love. They all refer to this unconditional acceptance of all that is, because creation is finished and all things exist within God, within love, within consciousness, within awareness, within imagination, no matter what you call this thing. That is our true identity. It's unconditional acceptance of all that is. Now, I am going to stop here because I think that's been a lot of information, and I'm going to let you all sit on the ideas that I shared here today. I really hope that the examples and the practice that I'm sharing here with you today could help you in some way. And I encourage all of you to actually do the practice, because a lot of concepts in manifesting are hard to articulate. And understanding them intellectually sometimes is not enough. We have to actually experience it. Let me know if this video helped you in some way by liking this video and commenting down below. If you have made it to the end, I just want to say thank you. Until next time, happy manifesting.